Hey y'all, here to review a French movie on Netflix called Rogue City. Rogue City is the name, Netflix movie, and it takes place in Marseille, France, the south of France. So I'm not gonna lie, I really want to like it. I wanted to like this movie. It is action packed from the beginning to the end. One of my good friends, Duchess Kelly Love, recommended it, and Duchess Kelly Love's Netflix recommendations always are it. So I said, let me check this. Let me check Miss Rogue City out. So how it turned out was the action was there. Check the box for the action. Rogue City has the action, but the storyline is nowhere to be found. No storyline, y'all. The plot, not believable, not plausible, and just downright not believable. And you can't even follow it. So it starts off with police officer, one of the group. It's like, okay, let me take it back. Let me take it back. It's a group, an elite group of police officers that are over drug dealers. Like they like the drug unit. So they investigate, hunt down, find, locate drug dealers. So we start off with them and and their lives. They talk about the men that are a part of this elite narcotics unit, drug unit, and they try to give you a glimpse of their bond, their friendship, how they get along, their boys and all. But it is also supposed to give you a glimpse of their personal lives. So we got Vronsky. Vronsky is the lead, and he's married. His wife is pregnant, and they live on a boat. Okay, like a little like the boats you can live on. And then you got this other one who's having marital problems. The wife is fixing to leave him, and he is an alcoholic. And then they got two more. They got a black guy, then they got another white guy. And anyway, it's supposed to show, they're very cool. They're real brothers. And then they talk about their unbreakable bond. They show their unbreakable bond, this, that, and third. Now here's the thing. They're cops, they're on this elite drug unit, but they are dirty cops. So it's like they're cops, but they break all the rules. They don't follow no type of procedures. And they're supposed to be catching the drug dealers. They are not above working for drug dealers too. So one of the cops that works in their department, not on the drug unit, but another guy that works in their department named Costas. Costas, I think is his name. They find out that he's working for one of these drug cartels, one of these Corsican drug cartels. Now, he's a dirty cop. He does all this dirty stuff for this, crime family named the Bastianis, I think. Bastiani. Okay. But we come to find out that Costas is doing all this dirt, y'all, for like the chief. So Costas is, let's say, a detective that's doing dirt, working for the crime family, helping them to get their drugs and sell their drugs. But at the same time, Costas is doing it for this dude named Leonetti, who's like the big time, the chief. He's in charge of the girls. So, like, that's the main storyline that I could follow. They have all these different little storylines, different characters coming in and going out, and coming in and going out and coming in, and I couldn't follow it. Like I said, the story is not plausible. It's a French movie. It's a French movie, but you can watch it in English, or you can watch it in French with the subtitles, however you want to do. But that's the main storyline that I got. Was Costas was dirty, working for the Baciani family, but he was doing it for the police chief. Now, why is the police chief involved with all this mess? Why? Something about he had an affair with a drug dealer's wife. So drug dealer from family A, the chief of police, Leonetti, was dating, going out with, having an entanglement with drug dealer from family A's wife. Family B, crime syndicate family, drug dealing family B, was blackmailing Leonetti with this information. So they were like, look, if you don't do A, B, C, D, E, then we're gonna let Nadal, that's the woman's husband, we're gonna let Nadal know which, you dating his wife. So allegedly he was so afraid that this man was gonna find out and kill him and kill his family and this, that, and the third, that he was on the take doing the drug deals or facilitating drug deals, whatever you want to call it, all these years. Now, little side stories. They have a side story where they talk about one cop who's got a drinking problem, marriage not working out, wife wants to leave him. He tries to have a little entanglement with Leonetti, the police chief's daughter. I don't think that really goes anywhere. It looks like they went out one time or something, one time only, and somebody ended up shooting at them in the car or something. They ended up getting shot at in the car, but thank God they didn't. Both of them were unharmed. Now, this dude allegedly was so upset because one of their group members who was dealing drugs, selling drugs, working on drug deals, however you want to call it, he got killed. So allegedly, this cop that had the marital problems, gets so depressed about that, or so he's going through about that he ends up ending his life and killing his family. Okay, so again, that storyline was not well developed at all, because you're thinking, well, there had to be more to this storyline. This has to be more to these characters. And what happens is they have so many different little characters coming in that they don't have any depth. And because they don't have any depth, the audience does not care what happens to them. The only characters that we care about are the ones that we follow their storyline. The audience spends time with them. The audience gets to, know their psychology, their mentality, who they are. They have a lot of violence in here, and even the violence is unexplained. Like they have some sort of attack on a bar. One crime family, drug dealing crime family, attacks the bar because the other crime family have members of their family there. You have the storyline with Leonetti's daughter. She's working on, rising through the ranks of the police department like her dad. We don't see a lot of her. She got a cute little short haircut. I'll say that for her, but we don't get to see enough of her or learn enough about her to care about her. And, why she would date another cop that, works at the department. If she's trying to rise to the ranks, why would she do that? Because that's not professional, or is not looked upon well. So again, these characters, who are they? You have to give that background story, that backstory, to what pull the audience in. And so I'm gonna get to the ending, y'all. Spoiler alert. This video, this review, this recap does include spoilers, so I'm just gonna tell you now. I don't recommend this movie, so if you don't watch it, you don't want to check it out on Netflix, you just want to watch this review, then the spoilers, they don't matter, right? You don't mind the spoilers. So at the end, every single member of this narcotics unit, they get killed. Like every last one of them. So it's like, at least have one of them. At least have one of them where they can live to tell the story. No. The only one I see that could tell the story is Leonetti's daughter. The cop, the woman, that's working her way up through the ranks of the police department. She's still living at the end. She can tell the story. And then Vronsky, the dude that's over the group, right? His wife, his pregnant wife, she can tell the story because she actually makes it through. Unfortunately, she sees him get shot on the boat. She's like on a little mountain or a little hill or something, and she's looking down. and she sees him get shot, unfortunately. So maybe she, Vronsky's wife, and Leonetti's daughter will be there to investigate, find out what happened to every single member of the team. But like, I mean, come on. Number one, the characters were not well developed. The violence was like gratuitous, and the storyline had so many holes in it. You know, like all of the cops are dirty. Come on. It's like they made it like every single cop in the movie, except Leonetti's daughter, maybe, was dirty. Drug dealing, drug trafficking, working for crime families, hiding evidence for crime families, whatever, whatever. So again, if you check this movie out, Rogue City on Netflix, hit me in the comments and let me know what you think. Because it started out great for me. I even told one of my friends, oh, you got to watch this thing. It's so good. It's so good. And then I finished watching it and I was like, nah, that ain't it. And the way I watch my Netflix movies, y'all, I watch them in pieces. Like I'll watch 15 minutes and I'll stop. 30 minutes and I'll stop. So that's what I do. I watch them in at intervals. I'll watch my Netflix movies. So the parts that I saw at first were good, and I did recommend it to one of my best friends. And when I finally got to the end, I was like, nah, dog, this ain't it. It's not. Violence, action, yes. Storyline, plot development, character development, believable dialogue, not at all. But anyway, y'all, if you check it out, let me know in the comments. Click like on this video, y'all. And if you haven't followed me yet, go ahead and click follow. Have a good night, y'all.